We are going to discuss problem number 283, which is move zeros. So problem is pretty simple. Like we are given some array, for example 0 1 0 3 12, and what we have to do basically is to shift all the zeros on the right hand side of the array, and we have to put all the non-zeros element up in the front such that the relative order doesn't change. Like if you couldn't understand, let me explain. So basically put all zeros to the end of array. So there are two zeros, I will simply put zeros to the end. And the non-zero element, for example 1, 3 and 12, you will put them in front and won't change the order. Like 1 will be before 3 and 3 will be before 12. Okay, this should be your the nums array after performing the operation. And the thing is, you don't have to use extra space. Okay, so space complexity should be big O of 1, sorry, big O of 1. And the other thing that this question is asking from us, wait a second, let me read what this question is asking. Without making a copy of the array, and there is a follow-up, can we minimize the total number of operations done? Okay, so let me just first tell you using a brute force way. So the thing is to move zeros to the end and non-zeros element to the front. Pretty simple, right? Like you can jot down or note down the position of the zeros, delete zeros from those position, and shift the answer up. Or the other thing you can do is transfer all the non-zeros element in the array, like, and remaining you can subtract the size of these two array. For example 3, and the size here is 5. Oh sorry, 3 4 5. 3 4 5. So you insert two zeros, you can do that, but the thing is you are using extra space, so you can't use this solution. The other solution that you can think possibly without using extra space and move zeros to the end is using a pointer. First, what I was thinking, you can have a left pointer here and a right pointer here basically, and if you find a 0, you will move the right non-zero element to the front. Okay, for example 0 is here, 12 is here, so you will move 12 here in the front and 0 at the last. Okay, which will be wrong in the case because you have to maintain the relative order. So you are thinking, this two pointer solution won't work, the using extra space won't work. So what should be the solution? Two pointer, you can say the solution is two pointer, but not the way that I explained or the way I used. So what you'll do basically, you have to move the non-zero element to the front. Okay, so what you can do, keep track of the zero position, zero element, like for example k or z, let me take it z. You will traverse in the array. If you found a non-zero element, the first non-zero element, basically what you have to do, put the first non-zero element up in the front. Okay, so like our pointer is here, for example. Okay, what you'll do, put the first non-zero element at this z position. So you transfer 1 here, okay, and the 0 here. So what you'll do, you'll update your z to this position. What will z will be doing is it will be pointing to the position which you are having 0. So your I will come here. This is non-zero, so you don't want to do anything. You will move here. So this is a non-zero element, or you can say first non-zero element after this 0, or you can say the after the z position. So this is the first non-zero element. You will simply push it, or you will stop these two positions, element at these two positions. 3 will be here, 0 will be here. Update your z and move I next. So you can see I is pointing to the next non-zero element after the z position. So again you stop, these two. Set will update here. I will come here out of this loop and it will exit. Code was pretty simple, but the thing was how to make the solution. You can use the while loop also, like I used using 2-pointer, but the main problem was the position, like you will be transferring this element. Or the other thing what I was thinking is simply just sort the element. I was thinking because it will give 0 element in the front, something like that. But as even if we use using a comparator, like you can put all the non-zero element here up in the front, non-zero element, like non-zero element in the front and 0, but I don't know how this will work. But even if we use sort using some comparator and all, or what you can do, simply just sort the array. This will be the solution, I guess. Yeah. This won't also work. After reversing this array also won't work. So this was the best possible way. Let me show you the code. So this was the question. Move zeros. Wait a second. Okay, and this is the pretty solution, which is pretty simple but not very intuitive, I'll say, but I tried to make it intuitive. So let's look up on the solution. So basically this is a pointer which will be pointing at the starting of the index at the 0 position, or it will be kept at the position where you have the first 0. Okay, basically it will just point to the 0th position. That's why I named ZP. Then you'll traverse through the array. If you got first non-zero element, as you can see, it is not equals to 0. What you'll do, you'll swap 0th element, you'll swap 0 with the non-zero element. For example, ZP will be at the 0th index here, as I explained, and I will be at the first index. So what you'll do, you'll swap, and 1 will come here at the 0th position, 0 will come at the 1 index. Okay, and what you'll do, you'll update your ZP. Okay, pretty simple. So let me just run this code. The main thing was not we don't have to use or extra space or make copy of the array. And the next thing was how you minimize the total number of operation done. So basically this is how you minimize the number of operations. So thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye. I don't believe in destiny.